Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And for the Dolphins, CD, what a last 12 months it has been. You know, this was a team that lost their first 4 games of 2019 by a combined 123-26. They were jettisoning players left and right, but apparently they had the right game plan all along, and now they are champions of the AFC in 2020.
Yeah, they had to stay the course on that one, didn't they? When they were going through all those bumps, you had to wonder if they had the right plan, and they did. And remember, big picture, this is one of the proud franchises of the NFL. It's hard to believe that their last Super Bowl trip prior to this one was in 1985 when they lost to the Niners in Super Bowl 19. They have won twice. And we're talking about the Super Bowl now. They did win it back-to-back years, but that's Super Bowl 7 and 8 in 1973 and 74.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On 1st down, here's Breida. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. I'll let let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he fends him off. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Breida. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it with Carson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out, and he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game, and boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with Breida. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this carries into the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action, now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
This is Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
27-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Delay of game, offense.
Come on, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a give to Breida. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Reed. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Killing ourselves.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. Byron Jones on the cover.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins, and they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
They'll begin the drive with Breida, shedding through the defense. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Delay of game, offense.
Let me play, dog, let me play.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Stop your body. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, I got you.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
You can't do that, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
He tackled me back at the 25-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.